payments.
All right,
We'll
stop
have
trying to
monthly
fucking
mortgage
sell me on a
payments.
timeshare, goddammit.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm being. I'm Rich.
And I'm Josh.
Make sure your Walkman is at full battery because we're diving into our dad tapes.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for listening to tape number 45 of the Dad Tapes. Let's get rolling.
So what did you pick up for us tonight?
Tonight I picked up another Tonewood.
We haven't had them in a while.
No, we haven't. I think we've only had one or two.
I think one. It was. I remember
Fuego.
that one.
The Fuego was good.
Yes, it
man.
was. That's what I'm saying. I remember that one. That one sticks out in my mind. It was a good one.
This one's at Tonewood Beer for Life Brewing Company.
I'm all for
It's
it.
This one's trail beer. It's a pale ale. It's 5.2%, and they're brewed in Barrington, New Jersey.
Shout out.
Let's get to cracking.
Yep.
Ooh, that's
I'm about
good.
I'm about this.
That's good.
I'm about it. That's good. That is.
Oh yeah.
This is a good camping beer.
Yeah.
Sitting by a fire.
You know, hence the trail beer. You know.
Oh, it is. It is. You take a few of these before you go on the trail. This is a good beer.
This would be a good beer to drink while I'm in a deer stand. Mm.
Right?
Yeah. Enjoying nature. Listen
can
to
see
the
it.
birds chirp. You know.
Slow down, bro. I know we got a 6-pack, but chill out.
Easy, man. I haven't had beer in like 2 weeks. Okay.
That's right. That's
Chill.
right. That's true. Well, shit, man. How you
Enjoying
doing? How you doing with all that shit? How's your week been?
It's not bad. You know.
How's the infection?
Gone now.
Has it gone down to your pecker?
Oh.
From one head to the next. Vagina dentata?
No, everything's pretty good. I mean, no more pain, no more infection, you know. Feeling pretty good. Now I just got to get to the dentist and get it out. I mean that's kind of been more or less the highlight of the week. It's been a rough couple days. We're like really busy at work. It's just nonstop. You don't really
Yo. So to all of our listeners, it sounds like all you ever do is work all the time. But let's just be frank here for a second, bro, okay? Because how many hours are in a day?
24.
24, that's right. And how many hours do you sleep at night?
Like 6?
Okay, so we could safely say there's 18 hours in a day, am I right?
Yeah.
That you are awake.
Yeah.
And you're working how many of those hours? 18 a day.
9.
Okay, so that leaves you 9 hours in a day, right? So I'm failing to understand here. Even at 5 days a week, bro, that's 45 hours in a 5-day week right there.
Okay.
What are you doing in that 45 hours? TikTok, Xbox,
All right, TikTok.
poop.
My poop time. Okay. Poop time, TikTok time.
So
Go
multitasking.
together.
Okay,
Multitask.
well, I mean,
Okay.
that sounds efficient, but what are you doing with the rest?
Xbox when I get home. That's the wind down, all right? The wind down from the shitty day.
How much? Honest question: how many hours a week do you think you play on Xbox?
Probably just as many hours as I fucking
God
work.
damn, bro. All right, then. There's that. All right, so, okay. How's Pal World going? Shit.
Yeah, level 27, you know? Yeah.
What are you, like, top of the wars now?
No. A buddy of mine's level 50. And we've been playing.
He's the one who plays, like, 80 hours a week.
Yeah, he's got, like,
Okay.
no life.
Okay.
Sorry, Mad. You're beat. But, no, listen, I mean, I know, like, a lot of people are like, you play video games all the fucking time, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that's my relax time. That's just my chill, you know? That's how I get to not worry about anything. Just sit down and go into my own little fucking world and just relax. So, I want to say, like, honestly, like, probably, I want to say maybe 4 hours a day.
When was the last time you and Mara went out and did something? Even like free shit.
Oh, like free shit? I mean, honestly, the last time we went out together and did something was when we were hunting together. So,
and that was like last week.
And the season's been over since the 31st. So, yeah, it was like last week.
So since then, you just both been beating your meats.
Pretty much.
On Xbox.
Pretty much.
All right. Fair enough. All right. At least we got an answer on what you do. You know, at least you know what you do, and at least you're also aware of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a plus.
I mean, hey, I'm enjoying
You're not
it.
sitting here being like, whoa, I spend that much time on it.
Where the fuck did the time go?
Exactly.
Like Cheech and Chong shit.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, slow down with that shit, bro. Hey. Sometimes that helps speed up time. You never know.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
Enough of my fucking Xbox banter, man. How was your week? How's work going?
So, my week, dude, my week's been good. My week's been crazy, hella busy.
Sell anything yet?
No. No, I've had 8 tours. And the expected close rate. So you think like weathermen are like employed and they suck, right?
Yeah, they're
like, what's their accuracy rate? It's so bad, right?
They're the only people in the world that get paid to be wrong.
Clearly. So I'm only expected to close 20%. And that's good. And since I'm a newbie, obviously I get, more leeway. So, I'm 0 for 8, and statistically, if I was like a veteran, my next 2 should be closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But since I'm a newbie, it's like it's leeway. A veteran has hundreds and hundreds of tours under the belt, and I've only had 8.
Yeah.
So I'm still polishing my craft, if you will. My approach.
Polishing your knob.
Yeah, so it's crazy. And dude, the last one I had, I really thought I was going to sell them. And I got played. I got played hard, bro. So, like, you know what? Everyone, I know people have had horror stories about, like, time. Like, everyone's heard bad things. Dude, there's, like, Always Sunny in Philadelphia makes fun of timeshare, like, sales. South Park makes fun of timeshare sales. At the end of the day, though, the people who sit in front of you when you're an honest salesman, fuck them, bro. They fucking liars. All of them. They legitimate liars.
Oh, shit.
It is crazy the extent people go to just to, it's like, why? Because you're afraid this might make sense to you?
Yeah, the embellishment's a little over the top, yeah.
It's like, I understand that people have such a bad, like, connotation to timeshare. Like, it's such a negative thing. When you say timeshare, people are like, oh my, where's my gun? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like once you sit them down and it starts to make sense to them, they panic. They legitimately panic. You see it. I've had people get up from my table because they come to me saying no, no, no. And I'm like, this all makes sense. And everything you're doing, you're spending thousands of dollars every year traveling anyway. Wouldn't it be easier to have that spread out through the year?
Yeah.
Instead of paying $5,000 in one trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Okay, so here's a plan that could do everything you're doing now with a monthly payment.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about, like...
You're not shelling out thousands of dollars at one time.
Yeah,
we all have monthly phones payments. We all have monthly car payments.
Right,
we all
stop
have
trying to
monthly
fucking
mortgage
sell
payments.
me on a timeshare, goddammit.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm being honest.
I know.
You don't vacation enough, so I ain't gonna sell you, bro.
I know.
Last vacation you had was last year. You went to fucking Baltimore.
No, I went to Florida.
In Florida. But you stayed for free.
Yeah, right.
We ain't gonna touch that one because you came back with baggage.
Oh, yeah.
You came back with baggage.
Yeah.
But anyway, besides work, man, it's been a good week. Kids being chaotic. Dex, we finally got some stuff about his speech and progressing with that.
Good.
The intervention for school. So hopeful that picks up sooner.
Does he have like an IEP now or anything?
Well, that's what's going to happen. They're going to assess him for the IEP. They had 90 days to do it. They stretched their 90 days.
Yeah.
They really love to do that, which sucks. but it is what it is. You know, they're within the law, so there's no consequences.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the assessment for his IEP will be done on the 15th.
Okay.
So we'll find out more and what that'll look like for him moving forward. So we're excited for that.
Good.
Enlisted a babysitter to help out, you know, because we had some scheduling issues, and we just met with her. Definitely, I think she used to be an au pair.
Okay.
You know, good reference. She's trilingual.
Oh, wow.
And she's absolutely willing to teach our kids Spanish and German.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. She's Chilean and German, and it was German and Chilean on top of English.
That's crazy.
Her English is immaculate.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So we're excited, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome.
Well, good. I mean,
it's not cheap.
But at least you have like another learning opportunity for the kids.
And
you know what I mean?
and we can both agree, Joe and I, that you know, one night a week she's willing to do it. Date nights, like a mandatory go out night.
There you go.
We haven't had a consistent date night since before kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. So, yeah, I mean, shit, dude. So far, my month assessment of January for 2024 has been pretty good. How about you? How's your 2024 been starting off?
I mean, it's kind of mundane. Same old shit. Boring.
Oh, this is good.
I know. It's good beer, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Goes down smooth, boy.
Kind of boring, to be honest with you. Same old shit. I mean, 2024 is kind of poopy, you know? But, hey, what are you going to do? Keep on keeping on, right?
Just keep looking at your magazines, bro.
You know what time it is?
Fortunately, I was looking at our flow chart here, so now I do. I know what time it is. It's Do you know what time it is, though?
I do.
It's time for us to be aware.
Time for us to be aware, dads.
Yes. You tell them. I'm reading tonight, but you tell them. How can we be aware?
Oof. In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways.
Open your eyes up. That's the first way. So tonight we're going to, for us being aware dads, we're reading our handy dandy, The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. Tonight we're going to be reading January 25th, How to Deter Them. I'm interested to see where this one goes.
Yeah, right.
Quite honestly. We must be what we wish our children to be. They will form their characters from ours. John S. C. Abbott. There are things we don't want our kids to do, so we set up rules. We create punishments. We supervise them closely, and this works to a degree, but it's also exhausting. Meanwhile, we neglect the most powerful deterrent and the most influential motivator, our own actions. Plutarch tells us, fathers ought, above all, to make themselves a manifest example to their children, so that the latter, by looking at their father's lives as at a mirror, may be deterred from disgraceful deeds and words. For those who are themselves involved in the same errors as those for which they rebuke their erring sons, unwittingly accuse themselves in their sons' names. If you don't want them to do something, if you want to deter them from some negative influence or bad choice, let your actions be the guide. Let your life both spur them and deter them. In this way, you can be their inspiration in any moment.
Fathers often encounter significant life changes that can impact them and their families. Common challenges include job loss, divorce, and relocation. To navigate these changes, fathers should remain resilient, communicate, open with their children, maintain normalcy, and seek support. Additionally, fathers may have apprehensions about future changes such as the empty nest, retirement, health issues, and death. It is important for fathers to acknowledge and address these concerns to ensure their well-being and the stability of their families. Join us tonight as we delve into this topic.
It's time for our data dump. Fatherhood is a dynamic and ever-changing role, and fathers often encounter significant life changes that can impact them and their families. Research has shed light on how fathers cope with and navigate these changes, revealing valuable insights into their resilience and adaptability. We'll start off with resilience in the face of adversity. Studies have shown that fathers demonstrate unremarkable resilience when faced with challenging life events such as job loss or divorce. This resilience is often driven by a strong sense of responsibility towards their children and a commitment to providing stability and support. We'll move on to communication and openness. Fathers who engage in open communication with their children have been found to better manage change and maintain strong family relationships. I mean, that's what we all want at the end of the day.
Yeah.
By actively listening, showing empathy, and addressing their children's concerns, fathers create an environment of trust and understanding. Moving on to maintaining a sense of normalcy. By preserving routines, providing structure, and engaging in positive activities, fathers help to create a stable and predictable environment for their families. Seeking support and resources. Fathers are more likely to navigate change successfully when they have access to support from family, friends, and community resources. Support networks can provide emotional encouragement, practical advice, and a sense of belonging during difficult times. Addressing concerns about future changes. Fathers may have also experience apprehensions about future changes, such as the empty nest, retirement, health issues, death. Acknowledging and discussing these concerns can help fathers and men to better prepare and cope with these. Understanding the scientific evidence surrounding how fathers handle change can provide valuable support and guidance to families navigating life's transitions. By fostering open communication, maintaining stability, seeking support, and addressing all of these concerns, fathers can play a vital role in ensuring the well-being of their families during times of change. And that was our data dump. You know, it was a change, a big change going from 1 to 2. And it was a bigger change going from a boy to a girl. And one of my biggest concerns before she was born, honestly, was what am I going to do with the parts down there? You know what I'm saying? Like when there's a poop, what do you like? I was really genuinely concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
It's how do you navigate that? What do you do? You wipe in a totally different direction. How am I going to do that? You get so used to wiping one way, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because like you don't have like, I mean, with a boy you get shit on the balls. You get shit on the balls. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, in this case, it's like, oh shit, I can't do that.
Yeah, no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy, and you know, there's been a lot of other changes that have occurred in just fatherhood in itself that it's fucking scary, man. And that's just reflecting back on the changes from 0 to 5-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? So, flipping the script here, you being a father of another 5-year-old, a 5-year-old girl, may I add, what's one of your biggest concerns with the changes coming up for her?
Dude, man, I mean,
what's the scariest? We'll start off with what's the scariest one for you?
Dude, the scariest change that I'm worried about?
Yeah.
Her being at my house when she first gets her, her womanly thing.
Bro, it's okay to call it a period, bro. It's okay. No.
Whatever, man.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. When she gets that womanly time of the month, when she's on the rag. Like, come on, dude. That's your daughter.
Dude, I know. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, I've never had to like deal with any of that kind of shit. Like, I've never like, oh, you got your period. Oh, all right, that's like your fucking problem. Like, you go deal with that. Like,
And what dad has.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just like it's.
Oh yeah, because dads are like, all right, let's go. First period, I'm ready.
Yeah,
it's like
but
first day of school.
You get to the store and it's like, fuck, what do I buy? And then you're like, oh shit, I'm just gonna fucking buy one of everything.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be that fucking dad. Like, come on, man.
Dude, you've never bought your ex-wife pads or tampons?
No, dude.
You've
Nope.
Never. Are you
Nope.
serious?
Dead
You've never
ass.
bought any girl?
I have bought, I think, maybe tampons like once, but I was like specifically told like which ones to get.
Well, yeah, of course.
And you're like in the aisle, it's like, Jesus Christ, like there's so many. Like,
what are you talking about, bro? There's
is,
just
bro.
tampons and pads.
No,
And
I'm
there's,
saying, like,
2 brands from what I've
no,
seen.
I'm saying like if you really like look at the shit, like there's multiple different styles and types.
Oh,
There's, like,
yeah. No,
sport
okay, I
and
see what you're
heavy
saying,
and,
yes.
like all that shit. It's
Super
like-
heavy,
it's like-
sport, super athletic, jumbo.
thin. Like,
yeah,
what the
extra wings. Red Bull gives you wings type of shit, bro. Like, yes, you're right about that.
Well,
I will say that.
That's what I mean. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to like? How am I supposed to know these things?
You're
You know,
not.
like-
And guess what? If a perfect example that you gave, if your daughter has it and mommy's not there,
yeah.
fortunately, it's a very short time where she'll be
Yeah.
back to mommy, where
thank God.
whatever fix that you go with, it's only a short temporary moment.
Yeah.
But that being said, in a situation, we'll just say it's a widower, and his wife's passed, and they have a daughter. Again, hypothetical situation, but it's not. This is not something that's never happened before.
Yeah. Well, what do you do at that point? Like trial and error? Like,
I mean, the same way with the girl. You either have to turn to guidance, but it's like, how is a 14-year-old girl or 12-year-old girl or whatever age they get their period? How are they going to know? Like, what's my flow? What? Let me check the gauge. It's not like a turkey poster.
let me pull the dipstick.
yeah. Let me pull the dipstick. Like, you just gotta go with it.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
trial and error.
I mean, I get it. You're right. I mean, I guess the only thing I'm really worried about is mainly like just the thought of having that, and then at the same time, like, it's different with, for instance, with you and you having a boy first.
Yeah.
It kind of scares me because, yeah, with a boy growing up, it's more or less like, oh, all right, my son's becoming a man. Well, kind of like a big role reversal here, like, oh shit, my little girl, is becoming a woman now. Like, she's taking that leap.
Yeah.
And she's getting more, responsibility and all this other shit. And like the thing that like you think about, they come to you as kids, your girl, your daughter, like daddy's little girl, they come to you for everything, and then they get to the point where they're not going to come to you for like anything at all. It's like, well, shit, like I want that back. like no, don't take that from me. Like, hey, easy.
So
now.
is it
But,
fair
like,
to say the biggest fear you have seems to be you not being in the loop with her?
It's not more or less me not being in the loop with her. It's more or less like, because I have such like little time with her now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there's a chance when she gets older I could have a lot more time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it all comes down to what they want,
Yeah. Once they reach a certain age,
Yeah. But it's more or less like not having as much time now as I would want or as I would like to be able to enjoy those moments more.
Mm-hmm.
And then dude, it feels like every time I get her, she's grown up even more, and it's only been like a couple days.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, shit, like, fuck. Like, I feel like a millennia is going like that,
Yeah.
But it's really not, though. I mean, it's just they're slowly growing up, but because you don't have that allotted amount of time that you want to have with them, that it feels like it's going by a hell of a lot faster when it's really not. it's just I'm not looking forward to that, man. And I mean, I know it's obviously a reality I'm gonna have to like deal with anyway, no matter what.
What
Like, I
about the
have no
boyfriend?
choice.
What about a boyfriend, bro? I mean, see, I got 3 to 4 years behind you with my girl. One of my biggest fears with Dex, I would say, is you're a boy, you were a boy, you're a man. I was a boy, I'm a man. It's I'm nervous for that like 10 to 12-year-old age.
Yeah, man, they get fucking risky. I mean,
They dismiss, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like when you go out and you play in the neighborhood and you do shit you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, dude.
You just fuck around and do shit.
You experiment, man. You do some fucking.
You just see
shit.
what you can get away with, right?
Yeah.
You fucking go and steal pumpkins and smash them, or throw tomatoes at people's windows, or
throw rocks at cars and shit.
or
like
rocks
I
at
did.
cars, or when it snows, you
Snowballs.
snowballs, and then you run away, and the cops show up, and you're hiding in somebody's outside shower for 2 hours, and your mom's looking for you.
Or like
I don't know where that came from. That never happened.
throwing
But-
snowballs at cars and going down the street, and one's a fucking cop, and he ends up fucking turning around and pulling in your driveway. Like,
Well, you also lived on a damn street with like one driveway every mile, so of course they're gonna know where you fucking came from. What are you, some deer throwing snowballs? Because if that's the case, then I mean you are in the Pineys anyway. Yeah, that's my biggest. I would say one of my biggest fears of changes coming up for him, and to be honest, I'm also kind of afraid that to see him deal with his speech and to see him now getting into reading, because they're having kindergartners read. It's crazy.
oh yeah,
And what their expectations are, even when they finish, I think it's intense
yeah.
for a little 5-year-old. And
It's a lot for their age.
He's on the younger side too. I
Yeah.
mean, he's only 2 months away from the cutoff line,
yeah.
so he's young. And I think my biggest concern of changes coming up for him is just getting into, like, I know I said like that middle age or middle school age, but it's more or less about the fact of him being made fun of or him feeling as if he can't keep up.
Yeah.
Because he's already behind.
Yeah.
He is. He started off behind, and that sucks.
Yeah, but you would be surprised. A lot of kids that do start off behind end up more or less. I mean, from at least my perspective, from what I've seen, the kids that start off behind end up excelling a lot more than you think they do.
Yeah,
Later on.
See, I have no concern about him flourishing. I have no concern about that. It's just, I mean, we've all been there. Boy, girl, we know what it's like when you find a subject you struggle on.
Oh yeah.
And you beat yourself up. You get embarrassed. You get anxious. Even if it's a subject you're good on, but you have a bad teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I've had
saying?
some of them, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I used to love science, and then honestly, my 7th grade science teacher ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Like, I hated science after that.
Yeah. That was me with kind of a little bit of a role reversal here, like me with English.
Yeah.
Like in my younger years, I hated English, and then when I got into high school, I had more of a respect for it because of the teachers that I had.
Yeah.
I didn't excel very much.
You was a redneck boy. You excelled out there in the woods,
I excelled in the
living
woods
in
there,
the nature, climbing trees, and
chopping
stuff.
wood. So I kind of wanna reflect on you going back to work. You being a stay-at-home dad for as long as you were, and having that that abrupt change and getting yourself back out into the working environment.
Yeah.
How hard was it, or how hard is it now to navigate all this change? Like, I know you guys had talked about, you're getting a babysitter, to watch Bridget for a day or two a week, whatever it is. How are you and Jill going to navigate the changes of the both of you working yes, you have Declan in school, but having Bridget and not being there to be able to support Bridget in the things she does during the day and not being home. How are you guys going to navigate going from having someone's attention to Bridget 24/7 to you guys not being there for a lengthy amount of time during the day?
It's tough. It's tough. The toughest part is just the fact that you feel like you're abandoning her. And it hasn't been easy. And it's not going to get any easier.
No.
It's not. Yeah, it's going to It's not going to get it'll become more numb.
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But
you'll grow accustomed to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess to answer that, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. The best way we've taken it thus far is just doing the first best plan that we have set out and being willing to pivot and being open to change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be days where it's like, yeah, I'm exhausted, but I still have to go.
That was me every day for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a while.
And you know what? That was unfair for you because I know the situation that you were in, and I know the situation that the arrangement you and Kelly had, and I know that was a choice. Yeah. That was a choice made, but it sucked.
Yeah.
Actually, let's touch on that. That was a big change in itself.
Yeah.
When things moved. What was your biggest fear coming out of that change? When that change first began, what was your biggest fear?
I guess my biggest fear was Addison not understanding or having that flack, between like the days where I would have Addison in the beginning and her not being comfortable that, mommy's not around, both of us aren't together or both of us aren't around her, it was one or the other. That was probably the toughest part, was getting her used to, like, hey, daddy's not here anymore because of certain circumstances, but daddy's still around. Like, daddy's still going to be here no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just daddy has to be away from mommy, and trying to get her to realize without realizing why at that age is fucking tough. Because kids don't kids don't understand that.
They don't.
And once we finally got to the point where things were comfortable, dude, it just smooth sailing.
So, but speaking of situations, bro, what you got for us tonight?
First one is Surprise by Anonymous, back from 2014 in Belgium. Says, today my boyfriend broke things off because he says I have a horrible, horrible personality and that I'm only really fuck buddy material. Which is a problem because he wants something long term. We've been dating for 3 years. Ugh.
Your life sucks.
Yeah, your life sucks.
I mean, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's doing you a favor, but your life still sucks.
I honestly don't know how to read who this is by, but it's PTI Lou in the Sky in France. Today, my neighbor turned down his loud music that he's been playing for months, only to turn on a porn movie at maximum volume. Your life sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Shaggy when you need him? By Sick of the Lies in 2023.
Heard the words that I told her. It wasn't me.
Today, I'm pretty sure my husband of 8 years is sleeping with the skank who's in the fire department with him.
Skank in the... Oh, wow. Okay. Started off strong. Let's go.
Out of nowhere, he started texting her and wouldn't come home until 12:30 a.m. for a whole week. When I confronted him about it, he flipped out. Sadly, it won't be the first marriage he's ruined, FML.
Boom! Wow.
I'm going to say he deserved it, and your life sucks.
Yes. Wow. Damn, that ended strong, bro. Wow. I hope they don't find any. I hope they do find some shit like that on our Facebook. Where can they find our shit at?
You can find us on Facebook at /TheDadTapes, Instagram at The Dad Tapes Podcast, Twitter at The Dad Tapes. We're still calling it Twitter. Fuck you, Elon Musk. And TikTok at Dad Tapes Podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a review of the show wherever you listen to podcasts. It truly helps us out, guys. Leave a review, comment, whatever you want. The dogs are humping upstairs. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Well,
I sure as hell ain't going to rewind that fucking tape.
No, we're not. I was just going to say, man, that's one tape. Don't rewind this one, guys. Just let this one end when it ends and just, fuck it, right? What's the purpose of rewinding a tape anyway besides the fact that, hey, the next person might want to hear it.
I'm pretty sure the next person ain't going to want to hear your dog's.
Or you could just rewind it back to that part and let somebody just listen to that.
Ew.
God. But guys, please don't forget to rewind the tape before boxing it back up with your ooh stuff. That's some anime little. What do they call that?
I don't even know.
Hentai stuff.
Hentai.
Yeah, you and your hentai, man. I'll let you. I don't know. I don't even want to know what you watching over there, bro. Some octopi on your hentai. Good grief. All right, guys, I'm checking out. What?
Me too, man. I'm checking out. I'm going to get some McDonald's. All right, I'll see you guys next week.
Deuces.